Hi everyone, it's Miranda with Miranda Plans. I just wanted to do a very quick little overview of what we're using for our family planner. Now this case is from Erin Condren, and right now I just have like stamps. I have little note cards that I leave. I really like to send thank you cards and stuff to people at church and things. Our PTA information and just some extra little, sticky notes and such. The planner itself is actually from Plum Paper Planner, and I love them. That is actually what kind of got me into the planner community, with the same style of planner as this. So where this doesn't get taken out with me very often at all. It stays on our kitchen counter, and actually I didn't even use a planner like this year because my husband was gone, so I didn't have to share our plans with anybody. There wasn't another adult that was driving to and fro or anything, so it was just me. So I just didn't need another planner on my counter for everyone to see. So, but he's coming back. So we need something on our counter so everyone can see what we're doing that day and, see all of the plans. So, Plum Paper Planner, and the paper in this planner, oh my gosh, it is just to die for. I am obsessed with it. So, oh my gosh, when you see the monthly, you can kind of tell it is beautiful. Look how bright those mild liners are. It just looks so good, in my opinion. I love it. And I just love it. Everything looks really good on this one. So basically it just has a monthly view, and I did add a few things onto this planner. And then we have, it's not super cute. I don't decorate a ton. It's very functional. Like I said, it stays on our kitchen counter for people to see. Pretty much I put little things over here that anyone can check off. Basically, like this week I'm home by myself. I'll be home by myself for another month or so, but generally in this section, that's where we put things that anyone can do, things that just need to be done that we all can chip in and do. And I try to kind of plan out not just 1 week at a time. Like I'll do the majority of a month at one time, so it's there, because I don't look at this every day. I generally just stick to my personal planner mostly, and I don't want anyone to miss anything, or things get double booked. Like if my husband plans an event for us or something, I want him to be able to see what we have going on, so we don't miss anything. So there's that. And then here is a month. Oh, I also added on some grid pages. I kind of toyed with the idea of using these as daily pages, and this being my one and done kind of planner, but it's just big. It's big for me. I won't carry this around. It's not huge. Here's the Jibun Techo that I'm using. This one's just lighter and thinner. It's a lot thinner, if you can tell. It's a little bit, the page size is a little bit bigger, but this is much heavier. Then this is super light, and this has 3 books in it. And this is just a lot, and I don't like carrying a lot of stuff around with me. So anyhow, moving on, each month, I added the grid pages onto the end of every month. Then every month has a highlights, which we put family pictures, family accomplishments, obviously. We have birthdays, events, things to remember, whatnot. Obviously September is back to school, my husband's birthday, a few little things that we need to get done. And I also, on these, what I do is, for example, in September, I update our medicine cabinet every beginning of school year because someone seems to always get sick. So I put things like that there so that if my husband needs something specific, like if he doesn't like Dayquil or some, such situation, he can tell me, and I can make a note of that to not get Dayquil for our medicine cabinet and find another cold medicine that is more suitable for us. So that's why things get put into this one for everyone to see. So we have birthdays, events, things to remember, and then you have just a blank page, which usually, again, notes. We put pictures here a lot. And then you have your monthly. They don't have a ton of, I think it's just all American holidays. So it's good for us, but something to think about if you're thinking about this planner. And then for us, for our family, I did the 7 sections, of course. 6 sections, I'm sorry. So the top is dad and mom, my husband and I, Matthew, our oldest son, Madeline, our oldest daughter, Maximus, our youngest son, and Mackenzie, our youngest daughter. And then I do the bottom line of meals. And this, I actually keep a meal plan in my home management binder, but not everyone sees that all the time. So this one, again, is on the kitchen counter. Everyone knows. They can generally see for the whole month what is for dinner. And I haven't done that in September because my kids don't eat a ton and I have so much waste. So I'm trying to just cook little bits at a time and then eat that up before I move on to more, because I have been overcooking way too much this entire deployment. So we go through all the months of the year and you can kind of see the color scheme is really pretty, nice and kind of pastel. So I added on to my planner, it begins in September, ends in August 2019. I added a homeschool section, which we don't homeschool, not full time. We homeschool during the summer. And since this doesn't end until August, I wanted to have that in here. I also have a teacher planner from Plum Paper Planner that I use to look at all of their assignments, reading logs, math facts, any thing they need to log into for school, their Google Classroom their teacher has, and things like that. Just kind of keep track of field trips, things like that. And also what I want them to read, because we do family things as well. And I just kind of want to have all of that in one central location. So this is a smaller version of that, basically. And it has your student name, it has a place to put goals, teacher academic goals, personal, and student academic goals and student personal goals. And we're huge on setting goals. And our family newsletter that we have once a week, there's a place to put their goal every day. And that is a really big thing that I want to instill in them, is goal setting. It also has your teacher mission statement, your student mission statement, teacher goals overview, student goals overview, and then you have your curriculum and resources, homeschool supplies, student items, arts and crafts, miscellaneous, attendance record, which we don't really need for homeschool per se, but this is awesome for just regular school. I color code if someone has missed school so I can see at a glance how much school they've missed. I make notes as to why they missed, if I sent a note into the school, if I called the attendance line, things like that, so that we can keep everything kind of squared away and on track. Their reading log, this is also huge. We love doing this because especially for Matthew now, he's required to read 20 minutes every day. Madeline is required to read 10 minutes, I think, every day. So this is gonna come in really handy so we can see what all we've done. We have lots of extracurricular activities, which you can tell if you watch any of my Playing With Me's. My kids are in judo, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, gymnastics. Our youngest daughter starts dance, and at some point we need to put swimming in there, and Maddie wants to do horseback riding. So we have a lot going on as far as extracurriculars. So this is really nice to see, again, kind of at a glance what we have going on and the budget for it. A grading log, also amazing. Even if you're not homeschooling, it's great to keep track of the kids' grades and kind of just be on top of things. I like to see what they're doing, how they're doing, and how I can help with that. And so there's a few of those, which is perfect because I usually do one per child because they're so young. My oldest son is in 4th grade. He doesn't have a ton of big assignments that get graded, so we don't need a lot of space for that. Field trip logs. This is great for actual field trips at school, but it's also good for planning activities with the kids, just family stuff. Like, obviously, we're getting into the fall season, so we have tons of festivals and carnivals and things like that. It's just super duper fun. So after that, it again gives you some more goal ideas, or place to put goals, curriculum ideas and field trip ideas. And then I also added on a meal planning section. I love to plan meals, and if you followed me for any amount of time, you'll know that I have a lot of different meal plans. And actually, I'm going to put everything together in a quarterly meal plan with grocery lists and pop that up on the blog, so you guys can print that out if you like. But basically the Plum Paper Planner, they're so great. They give you how to build a balanced meal, and I didn't put a ton of it. I haven't been in this very much, but yeah, I haven't put a bunch of our meals there. But it gives you cooking guidelines, conversions, baking substitutions, and then it gives you an entire year's worth of meal planning, and I am so excited. I'm so excited. It gives you a place to put your grocery list on in 2 week, so you can go grocery shopping every 2 weeks, which is exactly what we do. And it's just amazing. There's 4 lines for each day. So perfect for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, because I pack the kids' lunches so I can see what I packed, or even if they ate at school or what have you. And like I said, it gives you an entire year. So you can go through the whole year with this. I'm so excited for it. I love it. I can't wait to look back and see what all we had. And then it gives you a place to put your grocery stores and markets. Like for us, we go to the Common Market a lot, which is a Trader Joe's-ish, Whole Foods-ish kind of store, and the commissary mostly are the only places that we go. And then it gives you a place to write your favorite takeouts and restaurants. And this, another thing I'm really excited about. Again, if you follow me on Instagram at all, you know that I love to log our finances. I love to log every single thing we spend. I like to break it down and see how we can do better. I love it. And this gives you an annual grocery spending tracker for every week for 52 weeks in the whole year, and then you can look at all of that and see how you've done for the whole year and on one page, and I just love that. So the next section that I added for my planner was the social media section. This is mostly just for me. This is the first year that I've ever done a blog. It's obviously my first bit of YouTube stuff, and Instagram I'm posting more often, I guess, and kind of showing more about the YouTube channel and things like that. So I thought it'd be interesting to have a little something to kind of help me organize that, since I've never really promoted anything like that before. So it basically gives you a posting guide, gives you a content calendar and hashtags, which is really neat. And then you have a place to do a social media overview. So you can put your intentions, your mission statement, key message, the audience that you want to reach, the platforms, your strengths, the weaknesses of it, competition analysis, 3 major social media goals, monthly steps to achieve goals, daily steps to achieve goals, and then it also gives you a place where you can write the date that you completed your goal on, which is awesome. And then it also gives you great, I love anything that I can look at a glance and get quickly an overview of what I'm doing. Like the with the meals, I like seeing this on one page. I can see exactly how we're doing as the year goes on. This is kind of the same in that you have a whole year's worth, the month, the date, and the promotion of whatever you're doing, and you can kind of see at a glance where your things are doing better, where things are doing worse, and I'm really excited about that. Then we have monthly planning pages, which are great, obviously. You can, I don't really promote a lot of items per se. I say what I like I like Plum paper planner, and, you know, but I don't get paid to do any kind of promotions. No one has given me anything. These are all just my opinions, things that I've bought with my own money. So I don't really promote items. I just mostly promote ideas, I guess, and organization, so that's really fun. I like to do challenges a lot. So I like to promote that kind of stuff and see how everyone does things, and it's always great to get ideas of how to do things from other people. So you have monthly planning pages, and then you have your campaign audit, like 20 of these for campaign audit sections. It gives you where you can write your title, the dates, description, campaign goal 1, campaign goal 2, if you achieve them or not, what platform you're on, number of posts, number of likes, number of comments, number of shares, and then a little place to do notes, and your login information, which I don't really keep that in a planner, so I'm not sure I'll use that very much. I do a lot in my home management binder, my family planner. I do write everything, but my username and my passwords are encoded. I leave out like most of it, so I know what it is, but no one else will. So to everyone else, it just looks like dots and dashes. The next section is meetings, and I did this because both of my sons have IEPs, and especially for Max, he the school has given him the diagnosis, I guess you could say, of autism. The doctors have not. So we're kind of on an in-between there. So there are a lot of meetings with him. And Matthew, our oldest son, also has ADHD, and they're both on medication. And again, we just have a lot of meetings that we talk to people about. They have a wonderful team. Matthew has a speech therapists that he works with. Matthew has an occupational therapist that he works with. So just a lot of people that are helping our sons do their very best. And I love having a recap of meetings in my planner because I look back on it, and especially there are always action items. There's always something that we can work on, that I can work on, or I'll make a note to check back with a teacher about something that maybe she said she was going to work on, and so a couple weeks will go by and I'll kind of check back in to see if he's reaching a goal or if we need to reassess and make another goal or what have you. So I have a whole section for meetings for my boys. And then at the very end, I can't remember if this came with this or if I added it, but there are, it looks like a couple pages of doc grid. And then you have your passwords, a little contact page, which doesn't have a ton of contacts on it, your US holidays, and 2020, which is hard to believe. That's the year after next. But yeah, so that is the end of the planner. And then you also have this great pocket that I keep my Erin Condren address booklet in, and it fits perfectly. I was really excited when I discovered that. So it fits perfectly back there, so we can do all of our correspondence fairly easily. And that is what stays on my kitchen counter. So I hope you all enjoyed that little review of our family planner, and I'll be posting a little more about this on Instagram as well as the weeks go by and, you know, we get more into the routine of school and whatnot. So I hope you all have a great day, and if you haven't subscribed, be sure to do that and leave me any kind of questions or comments down in the comment box below. Thanks so much. Y'all have a great day.